You think tough kids caught up in the street wars cannot be salvaged, you haven't met Darrin Howell. From the age of 11 until he was 21, Darrin carried a gun for protection, a gun that eventually led to his spending 13 months in the South Bay Detention Center.
When I was on the streets, just me personally, it was really wanting to fit in. I did not want to be the guy getting picked on. I did not want to be the guy being a victim. So in order to fit in, you had to do things to fit in. And that was the dilemma.
It was Boston City Councilor Chuck Turner who first gave Darrin a real chance at change. Darrin had been fired from his first job after jail because a Corey check revealed his criminal record. But Turner was convinced after meeting Darrin that he was bright, motivated, and sincere.
I think what saved me was a determination that I knew there had to be a way out, but I just didn't know where it was. I wanted to know that I tried, and so that was my motivation, but not having a direction to go in or someone to point me in a direction was the obstacle that I faced before I met the counselor. What happened is that they witnessed a lot of the activities because they stay outside, and they was actually present when the 3 kids were shot.
Today, Darrin Howell, now 26, is working ceaselessly at City Hall and in the neighborhoods to help reduce the bloodshed in Boston. Many days you can find him in the neighborhood using his street cred to warn teenagers that resorting to violence is a dead end. And he is working with gangs on a grassroots level to broker peace. Here, he and a former Old Colony inmate are meeting with some members of the Latin Kings.
Everybody's out here fighting, they don't know why. You got Hay Street in the county fighting for over 30 years. I've been here. You know, we were fighting over, somebody stepped on somebody's sneakers. So then our kids came along, we got locked up 10 years down the line. Our kids grew up without us as fathers. They continued the war over a pair of sneakers. And it continues and it keeps following until now we're stepping up, we have to break the chain.
I know how much work you do with kids on the street. Can you still talk to these guys?
I actually love the streets, and that's where I kind of want to do for the long run. Really them to see what this can do, this lifestyle, that, you know, it's okay to be on this side.
Darrin Howell says this is the ultimate motivation for wanting to stop the madness. A safer future for his 8-year-old stepson, JJ, and his twin 4-year-old daughters, Maya and Anaya.
It's better to be this type of image for them, to look up and say, hey, that's my dad. My dad's doing something different than what everybody else is doing, and that's the legacy I want them to have.